I understand the challenges of staying focused and organized, especially when it comes to designing projects. The workflow has been a game changer for me, and I'm thrilled to pass on what I've learned. So whether it's juggling multiple projects, battling distractions, or simply looking for a more efficient way to design, you're in the right place. Let's dive into my step-by-step approach and get those creative juices flowing. Hey guys, Holly from Country Crafts. Today, I'm going to take some little birds that I found at Dollar General. They're plain, and I'm going to decoupage them, and we're going to turn them into some beautiful decor. So give me a second, I'll flip around the screen. If you can't hear me, let me know because I'm trying something different. Hopefully you can hear me. Give me a second, I'll flip it around. Oops. There we go. Okay, so I've got decoupage, and I'm going to have this paper here, and it's just in a bunch of blocks. I have a bunch of blocks here, so I like this blue here. I'm going to take it, I'm going to rip it, and then I'm going to start decoupaging it on the different sides. Please let me know if you can't hear me. Okay, so start with I'm just going to rip it with my hand because I'm going to put it on some football. Like this, the first thing that I'm going to paint the birds white. Hang on one second, guys. I don't know what's going on. I can't see you guys. Okay, there we go. Hello. Can you hear and see everything good? Okay. There we go. Okay, perfect. So I got here I've got Tough Coat from Fusion. I'm just gonna put a little in this for my decoupage medium. And then I'm gonna use just regular white acrylic paint because I can't get the other one open. I'm gonna paint these white first, and then I'm gonna put the tissue on. So I already wiped them down, sanded them, and they are ready. Sand them, wipe them down, and then I'm ready for a little bit of base coat of the white. So I'm going to go ahead and just paint them white. It's okay, just a thin coat's all I need. I don't need anything special because I just don't want that dark color shining through that paper. And I picked these up at Dollar Tree. You guys have questions, I hope I should be able to see them. And let me know if you can't hear me because I'm trying something new. I think I had to revert back to my old way though. I don't think it's going to work the way I want. I have mic issues. So hopefully you guys are warm. Definitely warmer here than it was last week at this time. It was chilly really last week, and I think Tuesday it was starting to snow this time last week. I'm just let me know where you guys are from. I am at Topsail Beach, North Carolina. We had about 4 or 5 inches last week. I can't remember. I didn't check it exactly. It was a few more than normal. Because normally we don't even get snow. So to the side, let them dry a little bit. I'm gonna do the second one because I want to match it here. I'm gonna just paint white. And I didn't have to paint them. Decoupage should have went right on top of the ceramic just fine. I just wanted to wait so that I don't want it to be, I want the color of the paper to show. So like that. If you wanted a different color and you could paint it a different color, and it will be like opaque underneath the decoupage. You can still see a little bit of it. You can go back and see some of my videos and see what I'm talking about with that. But today, if I don't see your comments, I'll come back and answer them when I'm done. I'm not sure if you guys want to see anything different than what I do, but if you do, let me know and I can work on that for the next video. That'd be great. And I've got that bird don't sit just right, and I got it all over my hands. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, put this to the side. And I am going to, I'll put the, look at them. Let me get that over my paper. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this paper here, and I'm actually going to rip it into little shreds. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. It blends. So I'm just taking it like this, and I am just going to rip it into little pieces like this. Just using my hand. The little piece because I'm going to lay it across and doing it small. Oh, so I'm just ripping it with my hand. Just. And I will put the name of this paper in the comments when I'm done. I have 4 more of these in stock if you guys are interested. I like the color for spring. I'm ready for spring. I am done with the snow and the cold. I don't know what you guys say right now. I'm done. I had all the snow I could handle for about 10 years. Okay, so this piece here, I have a little bit of the edge off. I'm not going to rip it off because I don't want that edge in there. Same thing for this piece. I'm going to put that out. What was I say about? Oh, there's one right there. Just gonna take that out there because I don't want that. Okay, those still look a little damp, so I'm gonna take my heat gun. If I don't blow a circuit, I just got a craft dryer here. Dry it real quick. Have you guys tried to do ceramic before? Try to do decoupage on ceramic? Okay. It's gonna be a little loud, sorry. It can't be wet. I've done decoupage. Grab the other one because I've got that one. Let's see if we can get these birds to decoupage now. Here. Brush. So I'm going to put this one to the side. It's not quite dry yet. This one is. So that's not the one that wants to stand up. They don't want to stand up for me today. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of decoupage. Like I said, I'm using Tough Coat by Fusion as a medium for these. Get a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to brush it a little bit around me. I'm going to do it in small pieces. Right. So I just put a little bit on him. And I'm going to take small pieces. And I'm going to spritz it a little bit. It'll go down in the crack just a little. And then I'm going to smooth it out. Right? And if I get a little crinkles, that's okay. Okay. And that's just a little thing here. Piece of balled up and try to get this little piece in there. All right, there you go. And I'm going to take another small piece. Actually, I'll put a little bit more decoupage on them. Move them with it. Move that down. This piece. Let's fix it. Just a little, not a lot. If you do a lot, it'll rip. And just lay it down. Right? Get down here good, so I'm going to go ahead and put some more medium down here. I'm just going to spritz it a little bit. I'm going to take a little crumbled up piece of tissue. Let's move it out. I'll come back and get that hole. So, you guys see how I'm doing this? I'm just going to get another little piece right there. There's some medium on it. Piece. On. Lay down. A little piece. Here. Spritz just a little. Gonna wrap it around the tail because that's what I do. Let's whip it a little bit. Make sure it curls right. Sorry guys. I did something to my phone. I can't get all this stuff to turn back off. Sorry my life. Okay, spritz on the end here. I'm just smoothing it down. Making sure it's enough decoupage medium on it. A little more. Thanks for that. There we go. You can see how the birds start to turn out a little bit. Mm. Okay. We got that. If I have any left over, if you guys would like, if you text me or PM me, I can send you a little bit of what I got left and you guys can try the scraps on your own. I have a ton of scraps. If you want like a couple little pieces of this to try your own, just let me know. I gotta mess this stuff. So where I do all these projects and I try to use the different papers, but it'll just be this whatever's left of this because that's what I got. Yeah. Just tear a little piece. You guys are quiet tonight. Or that or my stuff's not working right, or you can't hear me. And I'm just sitting there talking to myself again, which is okay. I do that all the time. And I'm just kind of patch working it on here. I'm not putting on any different way. Just putting on patchwork so it's like splish splash on there. You guys ready for February? I was looking at the calendar the other day and I thought it said that daylight savings was February 9th. I was looking at the wrong calendar. It was March. Oh my gosh, I was crazy. You guys ever did that? Oops. Let me see. I'm sorry. You guys can't see what I'm doing. If you let that brown color underneath, you can see the brown and the cracks. It would show a little more when it doesn't match up. But where I put white, you can hardly see where it doesn't match. Right there needs some blue underneath. Medium. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, thank you, Mary. I try not to sneeze with my allergies. The weather, it got warm again, so I'm sure stuff's gonna pollinate now after the snow. Oh, wasn't for sure if you guys can hear me or not. I think that bird's done. I'm gonna set him over to the side and grab his friend. I always go do it the same way. And when I'm done, after it dries a little bit, I'm gonna um, put medium on it to seal it. Oh, thank you, thank you. I actually have a little. I don't know if it's working, but I have a mic on, but I don't think it's working because I don't know. But the other one from the camera across the way, I think that's the one that's actually you're hearing. I hope. Um, yes, the weather is crazy. I thought it was going. Well, it got like down to 27 for like three days, and now it's today. It was like almost 60. I was like, no wonder, no wonder. I am using decoupage tissues. I sell them recycled decoupage. I can't remember the name of them. This one here is like a bunch of little blocks. Um, it came in a sheet, like a 33 by 18 sheet, and I don't know if you can see that real close. I just took a corner of that. I have got that left. Um, but you can do napkins the same way, yes. The napkins, you would just pull them apart and just make sure it's the one ply because they put like three of them in there. You want to make sure you just peel it back to the one. I might actually have a video on YouTube with a napkin. I'm sure I do. It was in the fall. I pulled the napkins apart and showed you guys how to do that. I'm gonna have to pull that out and do another one for Valentine's Day. But you just got to make sure you pull all the plies apart on it and not. Thank you. It's recycled tissues. And like I said, I'll put the name of it in the I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'll put it in the comments when I'm done here. Yeah, so if I would have left it the brown color like that, you can see all the cracks. So if I paint it white, you can't see where the cracks come in. So I can leave a little bit of space. Um, I, I to me it doesn't matter. Paper's a little thicker. Um, and this is nice and you can wet it and take a brush and wet the edge, and I think that's something too. You can wet the edge and you can cut into different little shapes. Like if you have a flower, you can wet around it and then pull it and it will come apart easier. I like the patchwork look myself. um but the tissues, they're very thin and they're a little more delicate. You got to work with them a little softer touch so you don't rip them. I'm just trying to match up with cracks. You like puzzle, put the puzzle together. That's how I'm kind of. So yeah, this is just a different way to, like, if you wanted to do on a Valentine's Day, you just take Valentine's Day napkin and just do the same thing. And they probably are selling a ton of them right now up at Dollar Tree, but I haven't been up there in a couple of days. But these are recycles, decoupage tissues. You okay, Frank? Sorry, it's a little blurry. I got too close. I can sit right now. Tear it a little bit. I can leave it. Make sure I get the edges real good. Some of this down here. Maybe you don't get it perfectly straight. It has little. I think I'll show. It has like little grooves and stuff. You can see it right there. See a little bit of it. It's okay. It's not going to be a big deal. If you want to fill them later, you can. But I'm just going to leave them because it adds character. It looks like it's fallen off the table and cracked. And you're putting Humpty Dumpty back together. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I'm calling it. Grab another little piece for its head. Ooh. There we go. Not sure it has here. And I could overlap them a little. Okay. If you don't want it to overlap, you can rip it so where it doesn't overlap. But the way I'm doing it doesn't matter. How you want to do it. That one. To wrap that one up here. It says like put the puzzle together. Oh, almost dropped it. That wouldn't have been good. Here. You guys tried decoupage before? Mm. Little beak and stuff don't want to go in there. Turn him over. Get a little splotch on the bottom here. So that's what it looks like, and I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to put decoupage all over it to seal it, and then that'll be it. And they're done. I just let them dry, and then call them a day. You guys have questions, put them in the comments. I will answer them. I will put the description of I will put the name of the decoupage tissue in the comments. So unless you have any questions, I think that's all I got for today. Alrighty guys, I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you. Have a great day.